Vienna, 1780s. A hall glows with chandeliers and the shimmer of silk gowns. Perfume hangs in the air, and the city's elite lean forward in their chairs. At the front, a young man with unruly hair lifts his hand. The room falls into silence. Then, Mozart begins. The music erupts like fire and water all at once, chaotic, divine, unstoppable. Laughter breaks out, then tears. People clutch their chests, overcome. They know in this moment they are touching something immortal. But in the back, another man listens. Antonio Salieri, court composer, respected, admired, a man who has everything he once thought he wanted. His face is calm, his hands stay folded. But inside, the notes cut like knives. Because in Mozart's brilliance, he hears the verdict on his own music. The applause that thunders is not for him, and in the silence between claps, something darker is born. History would call it rivalry. But what really haunted Salieri was not Mozart's genius. It was the shadow inside his own chest. Fast forward nearly a century. A small French town. A man with a bandaged ear bends over a canvas in a rented room. His name is Vincent. The neighbors whisper about him, strange, unstable, a burden on his brother. But when his brush moves, fields erupt with impossible gold, stars whirl like firewheels, and a cafe at night glows like a beacon against the dark. He paints feverishly, sometimes 3 canvases a day. His heart bleeds through every stroke. And the world? It looks away. He sells one painting, just one. He dies believing he has failed. And then the irony, the cruelest applause, comes after he is gone. Millions flood museums to stand in awe of his vision. His canvases sell for fortunes beyond imagining. His brother weeps over a grave that should have been crowned with laurels. For Mozart, the shadow fell on Salieri. For Vincent, it fell on himself. Both stories whisper the same truth. Another's light, or the absence of our own, can twist the soul into torment. Now to Moscow, 1920s. The revolution has ended, but the air is thick with smoke and uncertainty. On the stage of history stand the victors, men who believe they own the future. One of them shines brightest, Leon Trotsky, charismatic, eloquent, adored by crowds. He speaks and thousands roar back. He is the hero of the Red Army, the face of victory. And then Joseph Stalin, quiet, watchful, not cheered, not adored. He does not dazzle, he does not charm. But every ovation for Trotsky carves deeper into him. He watches, he waits, and in the silence of his own applause, something sharp takes root. Trotsky is exiled, then silenced forever, struck down in Mexico with an ice pick, and suddenly the stage belongs to Stalin. What follows is terror, gulags, purges, the fortress of fear built not only on ideology, but on the silent poison of comparison. Envy, left to fester, can rewrite the destiny of nations. And now, the stage shrinks. It fits in our pockets. It glows in our palms. We scroll. A friend's wedding, a rival's promotion, a stranger's vacation. The applause is for them, and in our quiet rooms, something twists. It doesn't look like Stalin's steel or Salieri's bitterness. It looks like scrolling late at night, your chest tight, your mind whispering, "Why not me? Why not my life?" We think envy belongs to courts and empires, to composers and dictators, but it hums in the silence of living rooms. It shadows family dinners. It curls between lovers. It stalks friendships. Every scroll can be a candlelit hall where someone else gets the applause. This shadow has walked with us for centuries. It has stolen joy from genius, twisted power into terror, and seeped into the quiet corners of ordinary lives. We rarely name it, because to name it feels shameful. But here it is, envy, the silent killer of happiness. It does not just notice another's light. It convinces us that light extinguishes our own. It does not just steal our joy, it blinds us to the beauty we already carry. So the question is not whether envy exists. It always has, always will. The question is whether it will hollow us from within, or whether we can use it as a mirror to see what we truly long for. Mozart's music, Van Gogh's stars, Trotsky's stage, they remind us another's brilliance does not dim ours, unless we let it. That's my lantern for tonight. Share this with someone who knows the sting but hasn't spoken it aloud. And don't forget to subscribe, so together we can keep rethinking the wisdom of the past and the puzzles of the present. I'm Quinn, and this is Think Again. Until next time, question on.